Education's podcast, I will say something about the lack of access education in Indonesia. Here we go. It is said that Indonesia has developed in the field of education, but why is there still a lot of news about the lack of access to education? If you don't know, here's the explanations. What is access to education? Access to education is an equal opportunity for everyone to obtain education that is carried out to reach remote areas. The success of a country in becoming a developed country is not due to the power of abundant natural resource or SDA, but because of quality human resource or HR. The growth patterns of developed countries make human resource the largest capital, which is like to a chance with the assumption that if humans are educated, productivity will increase and productivity will be high. High productivity will provide high profits that allow higher investment. So the resource development is higher, which allow higher productions and gives birth to even higher progress. One level of education in the formal education pathway that has an important role in producing quality human resource is higher education. The journey higher education has contributed many thought and insight to the progress of humanity and the development of science and technology that are directly related to improving the quality of human life. However, many factors influence the issues of access to higher education. Broadly speaking, this problem is caused by two things, namely the increasingly expensive cost of higher education as well as the problem of uneven distribution of higher education. The unaddressed problem is also due to the education system that has not been running well, which ignores the fulfillment of the right to education. Commercialization of education, lack of control from the government, concentration and attention to the distribution of higher education only in the city center, the absence of policies that guarantee the implementation of higher education for the poor. Therefore, the higher education law tries to overcome all of this by containing arrangements that ensure the fulfillment of equitable access to higher education. So, we can underline that there are 3 points: problem in the form of poverty, expensive education costs, and lack of equitable education. here are some ways that can be used as a solution in equalizing education throughout Indonesia. 1. Construction of school building evenly. As well we know currently the construction of school buildings that are always priorities that are those in urban areas. The old school buildings are rehabilitated so that they cost a lot of money. Instead of the funds being used to finance the rehabilitation program of pre-existing buildings, it would be wise if they were used or diverted for the construction of school buildings that do not yet exist in every corner or the regions. It is time for the construction of school buildings to be made evenly without distinguishing between those in the city and those in the village. All have the same rights and opportunities to obtain school building facilities for comfort in learning. And the second is free distribution of textbooks. Books are the source of knowledge. When the government imposes the highest cost for the price of a book, it's meant limiting the willingness of a person to open their horizons of knowledge. The government should run a free book distribution program to all children in Indonesia. Of course, this program must be accompanied by a book interest program because the quality of reading interest in Indonesia is still classified as very low. This is the cause of why the Indonesia state is not advanced and developed. Trustbook Indonesia can definitely open the world view. And the third is school equipment distribution program for free. We all know that there are still many citizens who are unable to meet the needs of school equipment. School children throughout the country are entitled to get school equipment facility from the government for free. This is intended to support their learning activities. Besides that, as a form of providing support so that they are more enthusiastic in studying at school. And the fourth is fulfillment of teacher needs in various remote areas. Teachers are important in element in the world of education. Without a qualitative teacher, it's impossible for a child to be well educated. When many honorary teachers would seriously in various regions, the government should be responsive in making their life prosperous by providing reasonable teachers' allowances. This needs to be done so the teachers can be more enthusiastic in educating and teaching their children. For civil servant teachers who often violate the employees' code of ethics, there is nothing wrong with being assigned to serve in remote areas. Of course, this is intended to make them more responsible in carrying out their duties. And number 5 is improving access infrastructure facility to school. At present, there are still many children who go to school must pass through very dangerous road terrains for them. Not infrequently of those who go to school by crossing rivers, walking fragile bridge, to hang through trees and step drifts. In this case, the government is obligated to trace one by one the education of road access to school. So that's it now, which should be priorities for the construction of access infrastructure facility to school. Maybe this can make you understand the problem in education in Indonesia. This form I took from Tour Citizen Media or flashes of hot news in Indonesia about education difference. That's all from today. Thanks podcast. The younger generation should not be tired of appreciating of responding to things that have become a gap for those who think this is normal. Thank you for watching this podcast educations. See you next my podcast. Bye bye.